Paris Saint-Germain etched their name into footballing immortality on Saturday, May 31st, 2025. They achieved a long-awaited dream by winning their first UEFA Champions League title. The victory was not just a win, it was a statement. They defeated Inter Milan with an astonishing 5-0 scoreline at the Allianz Arena in Munich. This triumph marked the culmination of years of ambition and investment. The club had finally reached the pinnacle of European football. This win was significant for the club, its fans, and French football as a whole. It signaled a new chapter in PSG's storied history, one defined by ultimate success. On the grandest stage, the world watched as a new champion was crowned. The final itself was a unique occasion. It was the first ever competitive meeting between Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan. This added an extra layer of intrigue to the highly anticipated clash. For Inter Milan, it was their 7th appearance in a European Cup or Champions League final. They had won the prestigious trophy 3 times before. However, they had also tasted recent defeat, losing the 2023 final to Manchester City. PSG, on the other hand, were in their 2nd final. Their previous attempt in the 2019-20 season ended in a narrow loss to Bayern Munich. This history set a dramatic backdrop. Both teams had compelling reasons to fight for the coveted cup. Munich's Allianz Arena also held a curious piece of history. It had hosted 4 previous European Cup or Champions League finals. On each of those occasions, the team that emerged victorious won the trophy for the very first time. This historical quirk seemed to favour PSG, who were chasing their maiden title. The German city, therefore, provided a fitting stage for what could be a landmark moment. The atmosphere was electric. Fans from both sides filled the stadium, hoping to witness their team lift the famous silverware. This specific detail added a whisper of destiny to the pre-match narrative for the Parisian side. The significance of this match cannot be overstated for Paris Saint-Germain. For years, the club had pursued Champions League glory with unwavering determination. They had assembled star-studded squads and invested heavily, yet the ultimate prize had remained elusive. This final represented more than just a game. It was a chance to validate their project. It was an opportunity to silence critics and establish themselves as a true European superpower. The pressure was immense, but so was the desire. The players knew they were on the verge of making history. The stage was set for a memorable night in Bavaria. The match began with an intensity befitting a Champions League final. Paris Saint-Germain, however, quickly asserted their dominance. They took the lead early in the 12th minute. The goal came from the dynamic right-back Achraf Hakimi. He found the back of the net following a precise assist from the young sensation Desire Doué. This early goal settled any Parisian nerves and set the tone for the rest of the match. Inter Milan, despite their experience, seemed caught off guard by PSG's attacking impetus. The French champions were clearly not there to just participate, they were there to conquer. The early breakthrough was a sign of things to come. PSG did not rest on their laurels after their initial strike. They continued to press forward, seeking to extend their advantage. Their efforts paid off just 8 minutes later. In the 20th minute, Desire Doué, the provider of the first goal, turned scorer. He showcased his immense talent by finishing coolly. The assist this time came from the winger Ousmane Dembele, whose pace and trickery troubled the Inter defence. By the 20-minute mark, PSG had a commanding 2-0 lead. The Allianz Arena was buzzing with the French club's supporters. Inter Milan looked stunned, struggling to find a foothold in the game as PSG dictated the tempo. The second half saw PSG continue their relentless performance. Inter Milan attempted to rally, but Luis Enrique's side was simply too strong. The third goal arrived in the 63rd minute, effectively ending the contest. Desire Doué once again demonstrated his exceptional ability, scoring his 2nd goal of the night. This time, the creative midfielder Vitinha provided the crucial pass. Doué's composure in front of goal was remarkable for a player so young. His brace in a Champions League final was a truly special achievement. The PSG bench erupted in celebration, knowing the trophy was within their grasp. The dream was rapidly becoming a reality. The scoring did not stop there. PSG were determined to make a statement. In the 73rd minute, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia added his name to the score sheet. The Georgian winger, a key figure throughout the season, was set up by another assist from Ousmane Dembele. Dembele's impact on the game was undeniable, contributing 2 vital assists. The final flourish came in the 86th minute. Substitute Seny Mayulu, another promising teenager, scored the 5th goal. Bradley Barcola provided the assist for Mayulu. The 5-0 final scoreline represented the biggest winning margin in a Champions League or European Cup final, a truly historic thrashing. The Man of the Match award deservedly went to PSG's 19-year-old prodigy Desire Du. His performance was nothing short of inspired. He scored 2 crucial goals and provided an assist for the opener. His BBC Sport average rating was an outstanding 9.25, reflecting his dominance. Du, at 19 years and 362 days, also became the 3rd teenager ever to score in a Champions League final. This milestone placed him in esteemed company. His fearlessness and skill on the biggest stage were breathtaking. He embodied the youthful energy and talent that defined this PSG team. His contribution was pivotal to the historic victory. Another young star who shone brightly was substitute Seny Mayulu. Also just 19 years old, Mayulu came off the bench to score PSG's 5th goal. In doing so, he became the 4th teenager to score in a Champions League final. This highlighted the incredible depth of young talent at PSG's disposal. Players like Achraf Hakimi, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia and Ousmane Dembele also delivered stellar performances. Hakimi's opening goal was crucial. Kvaratskelia's consistent threat and goal were vital. Dembele's 2 assists showcased his creative prowess. The entire team contributed to a dominant display. This collective strength was a hallmark of their campaign. Much credit for this historic triumph must go to manager Luis Enrique. The Spanish coach displayed tactical genius throughout the campaign and in the final. He became only the 6th coach to win the Champions League with 2 different clubs, having previously lifted the trophy with Barcelona in 2015. This achievement cements his place among the managerial elite. His strategy of focusing on young, hungry players and fostering a strong team ethic paid handsome dividends. PSG moved away from their previous superstar bling-bling era. Enrique cultivated a cohesive unit that played with intensity and intelligence. His game plan perfectly nullified Inter Milan's strengths. The match statistics further illustrate PSG's superiority. They enjoyed 59.3% possession, compared to Inter Milan's 40.7%. Their expected goals, or XG figure, was a high 3.23, while Inter's was a mere 0.49. PSG registered 23 total shots with 8 on target. Inter managed only 8 shots with just 2 on target. The older Inter Milan side, the oldest team in the competition, reportedly looked their age. They were comprehensively run ragged by PSG's vibrant and energetic play. This dominance was a testament to Enrique's tactical setup and the players' execution. The Parisians were deserving winners in every aspect of the game. The final whistle sparked scenes of immense joy and celebration. Hundreds of PSG fans streamed onto the pitch at the Allianz Arena, celebrating peacefully with their heroes. Back in Paris, the Eiffel Tower was illuminated in PSG's iconic blue and red colors. Fireworks lit up the sky above the Parc des Princes, PSG's home stadium. Seconds after the match concluded, there were emotional scenes involving Luis Enrique, who celebrated wildly, even removing his shirt. The memory of his late daughter Zana was clearly in his thoughts. PSG fans unveiled a large tifo featuring Zana, adding a poignant touch to the celebrations. It was a night of pure elation. Player reactions captured the magnitude of the achievement. PSG midfielder Vitinha told TNT Sports, "This means everything. It's my dream. It's our dream. It's incredible." His words echoed the sentiments of his teammates and the entire fan base. This victory was the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. For players like Marquinhos, the club captain, it was the realization of a long-held ambition. The joy was palpable as the players lifted the trophy. They had not only won, but had done so in spectacular fashion. The memories of this night will be cherished forever by everyone associated with the club. Experts and pundits were full of praise for PSG's performance. Former Manchester City defender Nedum Onuoha called it the best performance I can remember in a Champions League final, or pretty much in any final. He declared PSG deserving winners. Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard opined that Luis Enrique deserves to be mentioned in the same breath as Carlo Ancelotti, Jose Mourinho or Pep Guardiola. He also praised PSG as a special group of players. Chris Sutton, former Premier League striker, described it as a perfect PSG performance and suggested maybe this is just the start for PSG. Spanish football journalist Guillem Balag stated, "This is the culmination of a new era at PSG. This historic Champions League victory signifies a new dawn for Paris Saint-Germain." The club's shift in strategy, focusing on youth and team cohesion under Luis Enrique, has been spectacularly vindicated. This triumph is likely to be a springboard for further success. It solidifies PSG's status as a European football powerhouse. The dominant nature of their victory will send a strong message to their rivals. The legacy of this team will be defined by this groundbreaking achievement. They have not just won a trophy, they have reshaped the narrative around the club. The future looks incredibly bright for Paris Saint-Germain, powered by youthful ambition and expert guidance.